Hello and welcome to Danny's Garage. Today we're going to have a review of a very special Soviet watch. It's called the Sportivnie. First, let's start with a little bit of history. After the Second World War, the first state watch factory focused heavily on wristwatch production. And in the 50s, the factory was producing many brands like Moskva, Pobeda, Rodania, Stermansky, Sportivnie, and many more. Sportivnie, which is written below the runner here, let me focus on the dial, in Cyrillic, means in English sporty. And these watches were manufactured in the 50s up to 1962. Inside, we're going to have a look later at the movement, but it's a modified caliber 2408 with a hacking second. So if I pull out here the crown, you can see that the second is stopping, which was quite unusual in the 50s. And actually this movement was also used in the military issue Stermansky, the one that went to space in April 69 on the wrist of Yuri Gagarin, and it was actually the first watch to go into space attached to a human, because they were previously a watch that went in space, also a Soviet watch, but attached to a dog actually. The Sportivnie was manufactured in two case size, a 33 like this one, a 34 with thicker lugs, and there were also two type of case back, a two-piece case back and a one-piece case back like this one. The model we have here today is a Type 1 in 33 millimeters and with a one-piece case back. And it's dated from 1957, which is the same year as Yuri Gagarin was awarded his Stermansky when he was graduated from the aviation flight school and when he joined the Russian Air Force. So if we look at the case, it's exactly a 32.9 millimeters or 35.5 with a crown. The lugs are 41.3 and the thickness, it's quite a thick watch, is 12.6 millimeters, especially that it's a manual winding, and we will see that a big part of that is due to this special case back, which aim to protect again water or humidity or dust. I would not say water, but humidity or dust. So the lug opening is 16 and it weighs with this strap 37 grams, and it has a dome plexiglass or acrylic crystal. The crown is not signed and it's just a simple push-down crown. The Sportivnie was produced over the years with a wide range of dials. Let's have a look here at the very famous website Watch of the USSR, where you can see that there are a lot of different models. So mine is what we call the runner, because it has on the dial a runner, and so below it's written in Cyrillic Sportivnie. We have 17 joules written also in Cyrillic, and again made in USSR, also written in Cyrillic. The dial is quite simple. It's printed in so it's beige, light beige color, and everything is printed in gold tone, and it's a mix of Arabic and indices. There is actually no loom at all on the dial. And the hands are also here in gold tone. And if we look back at the watch of the USSR website, there are actually few type of hands. Some also were filled with loom. If we look at the case back, so it's a one-piece case back, we can see that it's quite thick. It's screwed down, and there are few inscriptions. I was only able to read shockproof. So if there is a Russian-speaking viewer, if you can help in the comment to tell what is written on the back of this watch. I think I read somewhere that it might be dust proof and humidity proof, but I'm not sure. So why the case back is like that? Because if we look here at the way the movement is attached to the watch, we can see that there are 4 attached here that are going outside the case. So let's have a closer look at this caliber 2618, which is in-house movement from 1957. We can see that here, first quarter of 57. And actually this movement takes its roots from the LEAP R26, so from the French watchmaker LEAP. And actually the movement was upgraded with central stoppable second, and this was to be able to synchronize this movement during sport events, for example. So it has 17 joules. We can see here also the stamp from the first Moscow watch factory on the bridge, and also on the ratchet wheel here. We can have also, we see that there is it's abbreviation for the first Moscow watch factory together here with 3 stars, and there is a serial number. This movement is quite simple, so it's 18,000 beats per hour with 37 hours of power reserve. So let's start the movement. So here is how it looks on my small wrist. For me it looks okay. If you have a larger than average wrist, it might be too small for you. Actually, before buying this watch, I was looking at the Sturmansky, and actually they are very rare. There are a lot of Franken watch there. If you want an original one, you will have to pay around 1,000 US dollar plus import duties. So it is for a good condition watch. So I look at the history of the watch. I learned that the Sportivnie was basically the same watch except the dial and hands, and they are actually with a full service like this one, more or less around 150 US plus import tax. So it's quite a good deal, I would say, compared to the Sturmansky. And they were built in the same factory alongside the Sturmansky. And actually this one is dated from the same year as the one of Yuri Gagarin, which is quite nice, I would say. And there are a lot of different dials, 2 sizes, few type of hands, so you can really find the ones that fit you better. And what I like also is the concept of a watch that was not sold to general public but to athletes. If you liked this video, please put a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any future reviews.